Alright guys, so in today's video I'll be spectating a Gold 1 player who believes that they are good enough to be a GM player. Now, this is a VOD, so I wanted to pick one that isn't a good game to give advice. Because if you just pick a good game from them, there's not a lot to talk about there because yeah, they're playing good. I mean, maybe you can see how good they are, but when they lose, you can learn from them losing. And they didn't. It doesn't seem like they played the worst in this game, but you could have played better. But that's what we're here for. We're trying to learn. So anyway, let's get straight into this replay. Right, let's get over to where the game actually starts.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area. You have to stop them from securing the mission area. You have to stop them from
Okay, we got them on White Fox right now.
With me on your
It's a pretty good looking team. Oh, ooh. I mean, I get the heals do ricochet, I know, but still, who? They only missed a few shots at least. That was just a little nitpick. Ooh, yeah. Okay, good use of the shield. Good use of the shield to save yourself. Ooh. Hmm. In that scenario, you really shouldn't be trying to front line. You should have waited. You should have like tried to back up. Maybe used like your shift ability to dash back, and because you don't always have to use it for DPSing. You can just back up here. You don't have to push. Yeah. Okay. Good. 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 But yeah, you don't have to use your transformation for DPS. That's obviously what it's supposed to be used for, and it's very good at that. But if you need like to get out of somewhere, like to retreat to the back line, you can always use it as just a free dash. That's a little wasteful, but still, if it keeps you alive, that's your number one goal as strategist. Because if you die, there's nobody healing your team. I I feel like they're playing too aggressive, honestly. Like, I know they're like, I'm assuming that they're trying to like maybe DPS on White Fox. I'm not sure, but they they were getting a little aggressive. They can just stick to the back line. They'll probably be fine. And they got out of the ult. Good shield. Ooh, maybe not a good shield. Okay, that wasn't. I guess that wasn't really their fault. They got ulted by Moon Knight, and it started hitting everyone. But still, ooh, it's a bad start to a game. Alright, there's nope, they're not swapping. They were probably typing in chat. The double dinosaur real quick. Good. I don't think the TP was necessary there. Let me see, was someone low? Is that why they TP'd? Nah, that was kind of a waste of a TP. I would have waited until someone was like low to use it because that's really good for like trying to save them. But or if you're like really far, good awareness, good awareness. He saw the ult, he used his transformation to dash away from it. Oh man. See, they were smart getting out of the way from the ult using their transformation dip, but then they TP right into it. I don't understand why they did that. They didn't have to TP into the ult. They were fine where they were before. We got Cyclops flank. Oh, and now they're on Squirrel Girl. Alright. See them try to DPS. We left. Oh no, we had a Jeff on spot. Okay, that's why they swapped. Okay. ult from enemy team Jubilee. They threw in their ult. It was alright ult. I mean, it didn't get any kills, but fine. GF got the invisible woman. I mean, there's not a lot to say here. It's just, ooh, and they got caught lacking. Oh, man. This is... they might win this. They might be fine. Ooh, no, I don't think... I mean, there's just a name more here, I think. Yeah, they'll probably win this point. Yeah, they did. Alright. Cyclops getting the kill. Honestly, I don't think Scroll Girl would be the ideal play here. But I guess whatever works, works at the end of the day, so maybe it is the good idea here. But maybe like, I mean, a Punisher could maybe be good here. Maybe not Punisher. Maybe like a Bucky or something. Even a Magic could work too. But Punisher's just so good this season, so he really just works most of the time, so good use of the ability to finish your kill. The jump wasn't necessary, but I see the vision. They were trying to jump over the thing so they could shoot over it without getting their damage. Actually, I don't even think they can. Are they running the... If the Hood's running the Moon Knight team up, I don't even... Yeah, they probably are running the Moon Knight team up. I don't even think the Acorns can go through the shield. Because it gets rid of projectiles. So... Going over it was a very good idea. Alright. Good awareness, getting away from the Moon Knight ult when he popped it. I'm not... That's a weird Squirrel Girl ult. Let me see this. Alright, so Moon Knight just popped his ult. So he's just throwing it straight down there for some reason. Jeff ults too. I mean, I guess it wasn't the worst play. It's just that the other team had their support ult and everything. So he kind of just got countered. And that was a bad play, honestly. You should have just... Anytime you're in this scenario where there's like only one other person left with you, unless it's like a 2v2, 2v3 and you can probably win. Only then you should push there, but I feel like he should have just moved back and just wait for like his team to regroup, because then everyone died and they swapped a third time. Alright, the good thing though is they use their ult before they swap, because a lot of players when they're swapping a lot, they never end up using their ult because it keeps getting reset. So good on them for using their ult first. That's very good. If you're ever going to swap and you like have your ult, don't just swap, use your ult first, because it can change the game depending on how you use it. Oh, they're still alive. I'm not sure about the Psylocke gameplay. Okay, there you go, trying to dive now. Honestly, targeting the Moon Knight's a good idea, because he looks like he's getting ignored. Ooh, should have probably moved to the right. That might have been the better play, but... Honestly, yeah, it's not looking good here. Okay, this isn't impossible to win though. Well, I mean, they lost this game, but so this wouldn't be an impossible spot to win in. Alright, so they swap back to support. They're on Rocket. Oh wait, no, this is the other team actually. Alright, oh, this is when they get on hood. Okay, okay. Aiming for the Onk. Alright, alright. Good use of the shield, staying behind the shield. The aim's a little weird, or like just. I recommend when you're in his half demon transformation, you should just try and focus on one player and not like multiple players. Like he was doing at the start. Okay, actually no, yeah, that's fine. He was trying to track him down, but they got away. So yeah, never mind. They were doing it right. In that demon form, you always want to make sure to just focus down on one person, because if you don't, they'll probably get healed by their teammates, and that's like the one thing you don't want to have happen, because he does good damage, but only in that close range. If they're able to get away because you're not focusing down on one person, he's not that good from a far range. So you're gonna want to do what he did and just like really focus on that one person you start out with, and then just go like 1 to 1 to 1 after you kill one. Right here, this is interesting. I feel like you should be taking like trying to not take more space, but just be in the front, because you still are a tank even if you don't have like the best tanking capabilities. But like also your damage, you do more damage close range, so you want to be closer. Being in the back line, unless you're peeling for your supports, you don't really need to be singing that back line. But right here, he's doing really good. Applying good damage. Trying to seek out. Ooh, this aim is weird. That wasn't the best play right there. Like I understand that he was probably going for the support, or someone, maybe one of his teammates told him someone was low in the back line. But in that scenario, you gotta make sure like you're actually aiming at your opponents, because it does have that auto aim, or not auto aim, but like aimbot. Don't get like, I'm not saying it doesn't, but still, like right here, you still have to actually hit your shots so you don't just let them live. I think that was the I don't know if he's panicking right now, but it looks like he might be panicking. Gotta make sure, don't panic. It's just a game, and you play worse when you panic. But it looks like they capped the first points, so let's take a look at the other hood real quick. See what if he's doing anything differently. He's trying to get close. Okay, this is what you need to do with the, and he's not doing it anymore. You have to get close with the hood. His damage is close up, especially in that demon form. Interesting ult. I wouldn't ult there, honestly. He got a kill though, so it wasn't that bad. Let me go back a bit. Alright, let's see. He's flanking now with the hood. Which, I mean, I guess this isn't the worst play. It's an interesting play. But it's not the worst play, because they're clearly not paying attention to him. Going to the air for his ult, that's good. You're getting a good vantage point. Ooh. Okay, he got a kill on the Moon Knight. He got a kill on the Moon Knight. He didn't get a kill on the support, unfortunately, but they don't know he's back there. This low-key was W flank. This was a W flank. I'm not even gonna lie, W flank. It was a good play. All right, focusing on the rocket. Ooh, that was good. He didn't get the kill, but that's what you need to do. You need to focus on one person. I already said that, and he was doing it, so that's good. Trying to get back to his team, and he got healed. Yeah, that's good. That's the one problem when you're flanking as a tank. You are taking a lot of damage most of the time because you're easier to hit. Especially with the hood, he does have his like he has his little like invincibility thing, but it can't always save you. So you don't want to stray too far for your team, because you still need to be able to get healed. Okay, that was a bad spot. And what can I say for... Okay, So they lost this, but for him, he went 11 and 8 with one assist. I think his main problem was a lot earlier on when he was playing supports, mainly the White Fox. At first, he didn't use his like transformation for a dash, but he ended up doing that, which was good. But his shield usage was a little weird. So let me go back real quick. Alright, so right here, he wasted his shield there. He didn't need his shield to get to the area. He was very close, and he can just heal from there. So that was an unnecessary shield usage. Now, right here, this is where he was, I think, yep, right here was where he was smart with his transformation. He used it to get out of the way. But then, right here, he teleports right in front of a hood ult, which goes right through shields, so there wasn't really a point to that. You can also see that he has his ult as White Fox, but for some reason I think this is, yeah, when he swaps off a White Fox, even though he has the support ult for Squirrel Girl, which you should never do this. Never swap off when you have an ult, especially if you are a support. Support ults are too valuable to just waste like that. But yeah, honestly, I don't I don't really think that. I think they're definitely better than Gold 1, but I think there's a lot of mistakes, especially with like all the swapping. Am I able to show? Yeah, right here. Honestly, I think swapping to the DPSs was not a good play because I think that the triple support might have been better, but by the end of the game they had triple support, so it's fine. I think the hood, swapping to the hood was definitely a good choice. They did pretty well as the hood. And honestly, I think the ult management, they did it better at the when they were playing DPSs. They didn't just let their ult get wasted when they swapped, but they should have swapped when they had White Fox ult because that's very important. Uh, I don't think this player. I don't think that they can be like Grandmaster. I think they need to work on like. I think they need to start sticking to like one support. Really work on mastering that support and work on like the game sense. If they choose White Fox, only if they choose White Fox, of like using their transformation for the dash so they can get out of the way and also not shielding like the second they get it because it seems like that's what they're doing because the shield isn't always a get out of jail free card or like really good for helping your team. You have to like use it strategically to either get closer to your team when they need healing or to counter ults that aren't the hood's ult. But when they were playing as the hood, they did really good, I think, especially that flank. It went, they didn't get like a ton of kills from it, but it was the vision was there. It was a pretty good flank, and it was working. It just didn't like pay off. But other than that, I think definitely not a gold one player. I think around plat, one of the plats would be good. But Grandmaster, I feel like it's been a stretch. High and Diamond, I don't think so. Well, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop a comment below if you want me to VOD review you. Just tell me what rank you are. Send a replay ID and what rank you think you should be, or like if you're in Elo Hell. Alright, so that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment below and tell me like your rank, your replay ID, and I can do this for you too. Because I like doing this. I want to try and help people get better at the game. Um, anyway, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.